Swan Lake. The night before that last performance, I can tell you I did not sleep very well at all. I kept worrying about the murders. What was behind it all? Was it a crime of passion? Was it a politically motivated conspiracy? Was it the act of an irrational madman? Or was it just a ridiculous idea for a sketch? The following night, the Drury Lane Theater was packed. The Stroganoff Company were in their usual form, dancing magnificently. Colonel Wayne and I were watching from a special box. He seemed calm and unperturbed. But I was apprehensive. There was one question on my mind. When was he going to make his move? Colonel Wayne? Yes? I have one question on my mind. I know. When am I going to make my move? How did you know that? I was listening to the narration. And by the way, you're quite right. This is a ridiculous idea for a sketch.
Colonel, this is the moment. Here comes my last prima ballerina, Nina Tararabumskaya.
The immortal Tararabumskaya.
Now is coming the part in the ballet where the murders took place.
Yes, all the ballerinas were shot in the arabesque. That's a dance movement.
I hope so.
Colonel, when he lifts her, there's going to be a shot.
I know.
All right, you dancing people, don't move. Remain steady. Audience, stand at ease. Smoke if you've got them. Come, gentlemen. If you will join me backstage, I will reveal the identity of the murderer. You mean to say you've got it all figured out? Precisely. Fantastic. And punishment will be swift and drastic.
My dear Colonel, you're beginning to think like me.
Now, that's a pretty nasty accusation. Shall we go, gents? You mean to say that the murderer is on stage right now?
Not murderer, my dear Susskind. Murderers. And they were always on stage, weren't you?
They're the murderers?
That's right. This blonde lady, this chap in the thermal underwear. Not very practical, you know. Mine has a little door in the back.
This is unbelievable. Nadja, Ivan, you did it? But why?
The motive, my dear Stroganoff, is obvious. Jealousy. The emotion that has dogged the footsteps of all great dancers. Anna Pavlova, Natalia Makarova, Ginger Rogers. You see, you had 4 prima ballerinas. With them out of the way, who was next in line?
She was. She would become my prima ballerina. Nadja Rulalenska.
The immortal Rulalenska.
I reject your accusation.
And I reject your rejection.
How could we possibly have shot the other ballerinas? The audience would have seen us.
She's right, Colonel. If they were on the stage all the time, the audience would have seen them do it.
No, they were very clever. They concealed the gun in her ballet slipper.
A gun in a ballet slipper? Ridiculous.
Then what about this?
Good heavens, there's a small pistol in the toe.
Yes. They were very clever, you know. All they did was line up the ballerina they wanted to get, take aim and pull the trigger like this. Pardon me. Sorry, old girl. That's show business.
Ivan, you are the murderer?
That's right, I did it, I admit. I killed them all, and I would do it again.
My dear Colonel, my apologies. You were right all the time.
Yes, you thought I was pulling her leg, when in fact, he was pulling her leg.
Tell the two of you.
Come along, we're off to Scotland Yard.
Not so fast. The first one that moves gets. Colonel, what are we going to do?
Don't make a move. She's loaded.
All right, we're getting out of here, and don't try to stop us.
Don't be a fool, Ivan. You won't get very far playing footsie with the British Secret Service.
Very well, then. We'll shoot our way out.
Two can play at that game.
Well, Colonel Wayne, congratulations. That was magnificent. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we all owe a great debt to the Colonel. Oh, that was a marvelous piece of detective work. The way you figured out that the murder weapon was concealed in the toe of the ballet slipper.
Yes, you could say, actually. It was no mean feat. No mean... Really... no mean feat. It's play on words.
Ready? Game? Fire!
Thank you very much. And a very special thank you to the ladies and gentlemen of the National Ballet of Canada who joined us in our murder mystery. They displayed great talent, not only as dancers, but really much to our delight as comedians.
Oh, yes, they were nice. Besides the great cast of performers that we have, there are a lot of people that you never see who do a wonderful job.
That's true. Where would we be, Frank, without cameras, without lighting, without scenery? Where would we be without costumes? Under arrest. But to everybody behind the scenes, Frank and I would like to say a simple thank you.
Thank you.
Well, isn't that nice? And I thought they wanted a leadership review.
And you know, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that you know who these people are, we're going to show you all their names right now.
They're all very special people, and all we can say is...
Here's a list of all our CBC people, a list that we insist are all our key people. For one brief moment, let's ignore the jokes and tell you all, but seriously, folks, we like the likes of you. We like the things you do. We mean we like the likes of you. We think that Cupid's nice, and we like Nabeth too. Those are unions. We mean we like the likes of you. Dear friends, if we could only say what we mean. He means if we could mean what we say. He means we mean to say that we mean to say that we like the likes of you. Your work is sure to looks like we like the likes of you.
Academy Award-winning producer John Zaritsky looks at 4 courageous people battling a devastating enemy, severe arthritis. CBC Television presents